West Ham v Millwall 78. This fixture was the first time the hated rivals had met since 1947, competitively, and only the infamous Harry Cripps Testimonial in 1972, giving us a taste of things to come. So the scene was set for what the papers described as the battle of the worst football hooligans. Here's what happened. Mile End firm member Colin told us, the hatred between us was just getting worse and worse. The Harry Cripps Testimonial in 72 and the Bank Station carnage, where 60 of our top boys got done by Millwall, along with other meets-uppies, meant it was only getting worse. So every lad in West Ham and surrounding areas was waiting for this one. We hadn't played them in a competitive match for 31 years, so every newspaper was reporting what might happen, who might do what, and all that stuff. I was too young for the Harry Cripps Testimonial, so this was my first experience of what a proper mob looked like. We didn't get many firms at West Ham. Obviously the London clubs showed up, and Man United and maybe Forest in 77 who got ran out of the South Bank, but usually it was high excitement if any club bought any fans really, but this was different. Millwall were claiming they were top dogs after a BBC Panorama documentary followed them to places like Bristol Rovers and the like. I mean, come on, it's hardly West Ham territory, is it? Anyway, the South Bank was where all the action used to be at Upton Park, and it began filling up early with top West Ham boys. Suddenly I heard, "No one likes us, we don't care," drifting from Castle Street, so we knew they were here. They came in through the southwest corner, about 300 of them, and were immediately set upon by the Mile End boys from the side, and the other firms from the bottom. But this lot didn't run. They stood their ground and even fought back. I mean, they were totally outnumbered, but taking hit after hit. The old Bill just waited at the side, watching the action intently. More Millwall turned up, and mobs from other areas of the ground tried to invade the pitch, to join in the fracas happening in the South Bank. The old Bill, sensing things could well get completely out of control, stepped in and divided the South Bank in two. It was still going off all over the place, but they had managed to quell the main trouble. It was very clear to me that Millwall were different from other firms we had seen. Other firms such as Chelsea had lost before they even got into the South Bank, but this lot stayed fighting right till the end. I have always had much respect for them after what I saw this day. After the match it was pandemonium, with the police escort being attacked time and time again at the market, and even when they got to the trains, they had to run the gauntlet of manic West Ham hatred. They all looked relieved when they finally got on the trains, that's for sure. I bet they remember this match for sure. Millwall fan Brian told us, "I remember it well. The South Bank West Ham was this legendary place where you died if you visited. Not quite, it was a bit rough with West Ham's hardest trying to intimidate us, but we were well used to being attacked and intimidated. About 400 of us arrived at West Ham and were surprised to find no one attacking us from the station to the ground. We thought that would be a great opportunity for them, but no show there. Once inside the ground, it was pretty much 50-50 with us giving as good as we got, bearing in mind we were well outnumbered. We stood firm all day, even when the old Bill started attacking us in the South Bank and the West Stand. It was a three-way battle, really, between us, the police, and the West Ham. Their famous ICF hadn't been invented yet, so it was the usual hard-nuts Mile End firm who were taking the brunt of our aggression. After the match, it was more chaos, but we gained the upper hand in the street battle, running them a couple of times before the police regained control. To this day, I don't believe we have ever lost a battle to them. Great times. We thank Colin and Brian for their recollections. It's clear there is real hatred between these two foes. Let's hope they can be more friendly next time they meet up. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for future video notifications. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.